Hello and welcome back to Amusements of Rapture. Today I have a map for you to play called Basic Canada Metas. It's my map to help you with metas, ones I think are useful, could help you out. So yeah, search up this map and have a go. I'm just gonna test play it to show you what it's about. I've zoomed in to the meta to help you out. And yeah, this maximum sign with the black bottom there is found in Ontario, I believe. And on this map, it's worth lining up the road because, yeah, I've chosen locations like that. I'm going to get fairly close on some of these because I chose the locations, you know. Okay, this is a pretty useful one. This is a Quebec thing. It's where it's facing the road or perpendicular to the road. Let's look at the trivia. Quebec and New Brunswick can have insulators facing perpendicular to the road. Yeah, New Brunswick too. And yeah, you don't need the learnable meta extension to play this map. It'll just come up with some trivia to help you out. These yellow stickers or plates are found on poles in Quebec. And they sometimes have a Q at the top. Q for Quebec. Yeah. If you're lost on this map, just click Quebec, except this is not Quebec. This is Saskatchewan with alternating insulators. You can see there are two on one side and one on the other here. But then over here, you have two on the other side and then one on the other. And it goes like that, back and forth repeatedly in that pattern. We can look on this side too. There are two on the left and then one on the right. Then there are two on the right and one on the left. And on one of these, trivia, or in one of these trivia boxes, I've written that those kind of like poles are found all over the place, but they only consistently alternate in Saskatchewan. I've seen them in BC. They're in Manitoba. I think I've seen them in New Brunswick as well. Anyway, next one. These are communal post boxes, letterboxes, mailboxes, whatever you call them. And they're only found in Canada. They're less likely to be found in the US. It's not a regional thing in Canada, but yeah. I've just chosen a Quebec location. All right, cool. So let's do another one. Have I got the same location again? That's kind of funny. Okay, just Quebec. Cool. Next round. Okay, my favorite plate because it's the easiest to recognize. And you can see we're in a very big city. Don't get baited by this Scotia Bank. I've clicked Nova Scotia just because of that before. It exists all across Canada. But yeah, this plate with like green on both sides is maybe the most recognizable plate. And believe me, I can't recognize plates. So if this is recognizable for me, then you can do it. It's the one plate in Canada to know. Obviously, you can study the rest if you're good at plates, if they're useful to you. This square that's divided in two with green on the top, white on the bottom, can be other colors maybe, is found in Ontario, I believe. Yeah. What's happening with this road? It's bending around immediately. It's along here somewhere. These diamond-shaped, usually green markers are found in Ontario. Next one. Okay, we have Manitoba bollards. Looking like matchsticks with black on the top. Not to be confused with Alberta bollards, which are also on this map, but yeah, not this round. Sure. Next one. Well, here they are. Speaking of the devil, these are Alberta bollards. They are black and white, yes. All right, let's go again. Okay, these fire hydrants in Quebec will have a yellow sign next to them, yellow and blue. There are a few yellow and blue things in Quebec. Don't know why, but yeah, there are other metas. Wow, look how many transformers there are. Anyway, yeah, this, Quebec. Let's go for it. Cool. Next one. Again, this is a Quebec pole. Feels like it's stretching out. And you have like mushroom insulators. I think it's also found somewhere else. Let's just check the text box. These poles are sometimes found in Nova Scotia too. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. There we have that last meta again. Yellow and blue. And then these traffic cones are useful for Quebec, the province, not just the city. Okay. We have a different one now. Green, or they look like turquoise to me, backs of signs are found in BC. This is quite obviously a BC location, but also other places. So I'm just going to check the text box to see what I wrote. Thank you to the other learnable maps that helped me out with this, because I've used metas from them and from Plunkett and from the Comprehensive Canada guide. Just a few from them because it's quite advanced at that point. But yeah, BC and PEI, as in Prince Edward Island over here, can have these green backs of signs. I put like Ecuador because like I'm sure Ecuador has them too. Nothing to do with Canada, but they are fairly common in Nova Scotia as well. Okay, so that's PEI, Nova Scotia. You can see green backs of signs. And we just have an Alberta bollard again. Don't know where I put it. Alright, let's see if we get a different meta. Alright, we do. So there are a few clues for PEI here. Prince Edward Island. First of all, quite well cut grass. Seems like they love to cut the grass at the sides of the roads there. Also a kind of reddish tint to the soil. It's very good for PEI. But the meta I'm highlighting here is the fact that you can get the transformers at a 45-degree angle. If they're perpendicular, that's New Brunswick and BC. If they're facing the road, it's the other states. But yeah, 45-degree angles. Good for PEI. Whereabouts? Cool. Red numbers are usually written on them in PEI as well. Okay, yeah. Good to remember. And we have another Quebec thing. Fire hydrants are useful, though. I don't have any fire hydrant metas on this. There are quite a few fire hydrants to note if you want to learn those. This is a typical Ontario pole. It's got quite short hands, I'd say. I know people see poles differently to me. Sometimes someone describes a pole and I'm like, it doesn't look anything like that, but use a memory hint that makes sense to you. I think for me, poles just look like they're stretching out or not stretching out, you know. But yeah, this is an Ontario pole. Don't know where. Somewhere here. Oh, it's actually more south. Yep. And these bins, yeah. Are these bins found? Well, it's one of these two places. Let's see. No, it is actually Newfoundland. Bins made of wood planks can be seen in Newfoundland. Yeah. In driveways. They are sometimes found in New Brunswick too. Yeah. So those kind of bins, they're quite distinct. Okay. We do have a very, very north location here. Is there fireweed? Fireweed, the purple plant, is usually a good indicator for north. You don't always see it, but yeah. I'm assuming this is Gen 2, found in Yukon and in BC and Northwest Territories, which this location is all the way to Univik and even further, I think, to this place. Tuktoyaktuk. What a great name. Yeah, let's find the road angle. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, here. Alright. Should we do one more? See if we get any Yukon locations, because one way to recognize Yukon coverage is that it has autumn coverage, autumn 2022. I believe they drove the car around in September, so the vegetation can look very orange or yellow, super yellowy. So that's one way to get Yukon. Did feel like putting Alaska locations on this. Yes, I know it's not Canada, but like sometimes it's a question of which state it is. It could be BC, Yukon, or Alaska for some rounds that just look north, you know. But yeah, we do have the road numbers here, but this green and white thing is Manitoba thing. Yeah, on the posts of signs. We have the 209 and the 59. So where's that? 209, 256. Where are you? Maybe I won't find it. 251, 254. Yeah, don't know. I've put some locations pretty close to the border with the US. 201. Yeah, don't know. Okay, that was further along. Next one. Okay, this is just a Quebec thing. Yellow. And this is an Ontario thing. We've had this already. Somewhere up here. Cool. Oh, and a different one. Yeah. So these are guardrails with posts, and the posts have kind of like a pyramid shape on top. I think it's more obvious with this one and that one. Yeah, it's quite hard to see for me, but yeah, that combined with this very out of the way landscape, you know, very rural, could put us in Newfoundland and Labrador. So, whereabouts? Is there like one major road covered? I think it's this road. Where makes sense? Like that. Just keeps going. Sure, maybe it's not there, but it's more west. Sure. And here we have a Yukon location, finally. And it's what I was describing, kind of like orangey yellow trees. Yeah. This is Gen 4 though, isn't it? Yeah, this is nice coverage. It has Gen 2 and Gen 4. So, where was this? It's not there. It's another bridge. Not there. I think it's called the Alaska Highway, because it's going to Alaska, of course. Is it that? It's not that. It's not that either. Where is this? Not finding it. Maybe this is a different road. Yukon Crossing. You ever notice how roads try not to cross the river, you know? Which makes sense, because I guess it costs to build around them, or over them, sorry. Yeah. Don't know where I put this location, but there are only so many bridges in Yukon. There are only so many roads. Like, we can look quickly. There's the 2, there's the 4 there. There's the 1 leading into Alaska. Then if you go up here, there's the 5. Might be another one as well. But yeah. Not finding this. I'm just going to put it down somewhere. It's definitely not there. Okay, it was more east. This is road 4 in East Yukon. It joins the 2 and the 1. Yeah, it's like they all join anyway. Should we do one more for fun? Let's just speed run. Ontario. Let's do that. Okay. And we have a BC, kind of green back of the sign. Yeah. Did I put it here? Or did I put it more east? Maybe more east. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Okay. Super North. Max North. Literally Northwestern Territories. That was going to give me the 4909 there. And, oh, is it this same bridge? Is it the same bridge as before? Frustrating. Where? Where? Is it on the 4? It's not that bridge, is it? It's another one. Oh, it is that bridge. Okay, cool. And finally, okay, we have Newfoundland. Oh, I'm mixing them up again. I think it's actually Newfoundland, not Newfoundland and Labrador. Which town is it in? Many of the towns, yeah. On these kind of maps, I've just tried to click the biggest towns, you know, or include locations in the biggest towns. What is it for Newfoundland? St. John's? Maybe I didn't find one there. No, I found one in Lewisport. Okay. Sweet. Oh wait, so that's my map. Check it out. Good luck with your Canada guessing, and thanks so much for watching. Take care, all the best, and bye bye.